Good evening. I know nothing. We, the media, the pundits, the experts, know nothing. We simply didn't spot it.
I know how buildings burn, how their residents twist in smoke. I know how ministers lie, the way sweat heats their skin.
I know how to super glue my kids' school shoes. I know how to forget a lunchbox and still say thank you.
I know when I see a blue tie on telly, I hear the Imperial March play in my head, and I think of my wife, beautiful, bright, disabled, with the weight of the Death Star on her shoulders.
I know that while some of us bicker over whose grass is greener, some stand mute over scorched earth.
I know that nobody should have to throw their baby from a burning window.
I know a woman who doesn't believe in politics like she doesn't believe in religion.
I know Farah, who looks at the house across the road and knows a lights off is not a lack but a luxury she will never feel firsthand.
I know that the plastic mattress makes her sweat, and every night I swallow myself in gulps like tennis balls, and yearn for the day when she'll be brave enough to sleep alone in a bed that doesn't bite.
I know going to the co-op at the perfect time for all the sandwiches at maximum reduction.
I know having to defend the hue of my skin against the painful brushstrokes of institutionalised scapegoating.
I know that I'm 17 years old and sitting in a hospital bed in the middle of my living room.
I know borders are bulls hitting the earth with breeze-block hooves. Watchtowers try to divide the sky. They cry is for your own safety. But the only gun pointed at me was cradled by a kid from the British Army.
I know that I had to pass a test to prove I know how to live here. And afterwards, outside the centre, a man who had failed offered me his umbrella as we queued for the 45.
I know how to look away from the cupboards that are bare. I know how to use the emergency on the electric meter.
I know most of us feel guilt and shame. I know that these feelings are infertile.
I know that the weight of disappearing hospital beds held down the kettle lever until 100 degrees Celsius became inevitable.
I know that if you say strong and stable too many times, a generation will see behind your lies.
I know being 55 and apolitical for my entire adult life meant a voting life with tongue-tied, hands chained and voice restrained. 2017 and a phonic no more. I know more, I say more.
I know I could never have learned to juggle if I was afraid to drop a ball. I know I never could have learned to run if I was too scared to fall.
I know 1,000 stories about the impregnable fortress, the unsinkable ship, the unbelievable truth, the impossible dream, the unelectable leader.
I know that communication functions in two parts, equal measures of the courage to speak up and the gracious patience to listen.
I know I'm human, blood and bone, and therefore fallible. I know the world that I want to see, so I marked a box with a cross accordingly.
I know you are playing this country like a child's game. Whoever has more sticks wins. But you are playing with fire and lives.